Welcome to the Fantasy Theory Podcast. Bring it in for the real thing. Today, going to be a short one. I was going to say short and sweet, but it's not terribly sweet. Just an announcement. Unfortunately, for the next probably few weeks, I have got to step away from the podcast. So, at least for the next couple of weeks, there will not be any new episodes. As I sent out in a tweet and on the Facebook page, I believe. But in any event, got a little bit of a family thing going on that is still kind of up in the air. Not terribly relevant to why I've got to step away. I mean, it's certainly a factor. It's one of the many things. But I've also got training that I'm supposed to be doing for work that's been completely getting pushed to the wayside that I've got to focus on. Got a trip to Boston coming up in a week, so that's going to completely take away that week regardless. So yeah, I've got, unfortunately, as much fun and as much enjoyment as I get out of doing the podcast, for right now, it is something that is just fun, and I've got other things that, unfortunately, have to have my dedication and my time and my focus right now. So, to everybody who does listen to the podcast, I do apologize that I will be MIA for the next few weeks here, probably. Hate to leave in the middle of the season, certainly, but by all means, if you want to, still, I will be active on Twitter and in the email. So if you've got any questions, any thoughts that you've got, please feel free to reach out. Fantasy Theory 1 on Twitter, and contact at thefantasytheory.com is the email address. So please do feel free to reach out to me. I certainly will still be active on that. So any help that I can still be in the interim until we're back in action, I will certainly be more than happy to help in any way that I can. But with the amount of time that making each show takes, and kind of the more focus that I want to put into making sure that each show is the best that it could possibly be, unfortunately, I just don't have that time right now. I've got to focus on a couple of other things right now and get those done so that I can come back to the podcast. So, like I said, too long didn't listen, I guess, is even though it's only 2.5 minutes since I've been recording this. But the short and sweet version is, you see, I did say short and sweet. Yeah, it's going to be a couple weeks that I've got to step away. So I do hope to be back, like I said, here in the next few weeks and get this thing back rolling again. So we're not closing up shop. Just unfortunately, we got to have a hiatus at the midpoint of the season, which is not the best time to do it, but it is what it is. It's unfortunately, this is kind of where I've got to go. So I do apologize again. Hope to see everybody here in a couple weeks. And like I said, feel free to reach out if I can be of any assistance with any fantasy football questions that you've got in the meantime. Thank you so much for listening. And like I said, we'll see you here shortly. Have a good one.